Wally West, the Flash that many of us grew up with, and some people's favorite Flash. He is Linda Parker's husband and the ex-Kid Flash, but what do you think he will do if he wakes up on a Flashpoint-like world? Is he going to freak out because he has no powers, or is he going to just live on this new world? Well, to answer that, we have to ask ourselves first. Should I read Flash Wonderland? Okay, first of all, let's get some context here, and remember, there are no spoilers on this part of the video. Wally West, the ex-Kid Flash, took the mantle of the Flash after Barry Allen's death, and Wally misses Barry very much. Flash Wonderland is a Flashpoint-like story where Wally West is on a world where he doesn't have his speed, and nobody knows what happened to him, not even us. Spoiler alert, this is when it gets just a little bit spoilery. I'm waiting for you to go forward, and there we go. So Wally ends up in prison, unable to escape because he doesn't have his speed, and on this weird world, Aquaman died years ago, and Barry Allen is alive, but he didn't got his speed either, and Captain Cold helps Wally to escape from prison because they are both trapped on that world, where many things didn't happen and weird things did happen. Okay, the spoilers are over. Did you came back? Did you... There you are. What is Wally going to do about this weird world where he doesn't have his powers? Is his new wife, Linda Parker, alive in this world? Is everything his fault? Did someone alter the timeline? Well, if you wanna know, you will have to read it. Now the analysis. But first remember, every score is measured by Wally West Flash comics, not every comic. Level of fun. Fun being the big mouth that Wally West has on every fight, no matter the situation, and his overconfidence about everything that makes him fail in such weird ways, and especially the things that he says to his enemies, it gets a 6. Because this story is so confusing for Wally, he doesn't get to joke so much, but every time he does, it's 100% Wally's humor, and his enemies appear a lot on this comic, so he gets to joke with them enough. Level of action. Action being Flash's fast fights where he uses his speed on very smart ways, the funny strategies that the Flash makes every once in a while, and those 1-minute team-ups that he does with his enemies. Cough cough Captain Cold, cough cough. It gets an 8, because since the Flash doesn't have his speed, a lot of good fights were not there, but the strategies to overcome the adversities that are in his way are amazing. There are tons of them, and the team-ups with his enemies are the best thing about this comic. Level of story. 10. Maybe the story was lacking a little bit on the fun, but the story itself is great. It was a very Flashpoint-like story, but much faster on the going back to my world stuff, and with a lot of surprises. You don't even know how it is going to continue because sometimes you think it ended there, but it doesn't. And besides, we get a good perspective from Wally's mind on what being the Flash means to him, what it means following Barry's steps and putting on his suit. Okay, there's not much more I can say without spoiling it, so should you read Flash Wonderland? It is up to you now, but I say yes, you should! To get more, should I read? Click on the left, and to get some awesome motion comic songs, click on the right. And remember to share, like and subscribe to get more. But first, who is next?